Let's talk about media types, marketing activities, and how we can connect the two to create a marketing strategy. Now, marketing activities map to different media types. Marketing activities are the tactical things that you do as a venture to set your marketing strategy in motion in order to achieve your marketing goals. And your media types are the different ways that you can package your marketing content so that you can deliver it to your customer. Now, it's really important when you're choosing the media types you want to use as well as which marketing activities you want to use to consider the cost associated with those choices, as well as the expertise that you have on your team to execute. Now, this should all consider your budget. How much money do you have to actually invest in the media and the marketing that you're trying to launch? Remember, our goal here is to achieve the highest return on investment, and so it's going to be a balancing act between how much we invest versus how much we expect to return. Now, here's 4 media types and different marketing activities that can be considered across all 4. Now, with paid marketing, that's going to be different media types that you would pay for and deliver through a third party. So maybe it's a blog post that you're posting on another person's site. Maybe you're paying an influencer. Maybe you're using a deal site and the deal site is getting a certain percentage of sales. Those are all considered paid marketing activities. Now, owned strategies are going to utilize your own channels. So think about your website, your blog post, your social media. All of those are things that you directly control and can manage the distribution of content. Now, earned is really looking at word of mouth and the virality, or how likely something can go viral. Now, this is going to be relying on social media, influencers and their reviews, and essentially how your customers are learning and engaging with your product and how they're talking to each other about it. And then the last is shared. Now, shared again is looking at social media, it's looking at webinars and infographics. It's all of those things that can be shared across your network, both by you and by others, so that people are learning more about your business. Now, depending on the strategy that you choose, you might focus only on paid, or maybe across all 3 or 4. It really depends on what you're trying to achieve and how quickly you want to do it. Now, here's an example of blending all of that together. So I've created this sample marketing strategy that has a goal. It also defines who your audience is, and then it looks at the different channels that you want to use. So that's getting into the media type. Are these owned channels, or are these channels that I would have to pay for? And then across the 4 different categories of media, so that's paid, shared, owned, and earned, there are different activities that we're doing for each. Now, all together, this is our cumulative marketing strategy. And as you can see, it's made up of not only our marketing goal that's at the top, but also all of the sets of our marketing activities that we're going to use in a given time period. And this is how we blend both the media types and the marketing activities together to create a plan. Now, over time, what ends up happening, as you're launching your business, you're going to see that a lot of marketing is required in the first stage, so the awareness stage. This is where you're trying to get your name on the map and get as many visitors as possible to visit a landing page or engage with your brand in some way. Now, once you've done that, it's going to take less of an effort, because you already have interested visitors, to get them to consider buying your product or service. You might be sharing things that are a little more informative or persuasive, but a lot more targeted. And then finally, by the time they're ready to purchase, hopefully you don't need as much marketing as you needed in the awareness stage, and you're able to close the deal with limited messaging at that time.